When you're finding the slope between 2 points, there are two different types of slopes that you are going to encounter. To identify the slope, what we simply need to do is find the difference in the y-coordinates over the difference of the x-coordinates. So I'm going to take my second y-coordinate to -2, and I'm going to subtract that from a -2 as well, because that's my y-coordinate in the top. Now, it's important to utilize parentheses to make sure that you're getting the correct solution. Now, when I do a -2 minus a -2, or minus a -2, yep, I'm going to get a 0 over a +3. That is going to result to 0, which is going to be a 0 slope, which will represent a horizontal line. In this next example, I'm not going to label the points, so hopefully you can go ahead and follow. I'm going to subtract my y-coordinates, and then I'm going to go ahead and subtract my x-coordinates. Now, in this case, I'm going to get a -9 in my numerator, but I'm going to get a 0 in my denominator. We cannot divide by 0, so that's going to be an undefined slope, otherwise 2 points that lie on a vertical line. So this is what we call our 0. This will be our undefined. The next one is we're simply going to, again, follow the same process. And the more times you do this process, the faster and easier everything is going to become. You just need to make sure you're careful with your negatives, as well as including your parentheses when you're subtracting those two coordinates. So 1 minus 2 is a -1. A 9 minus a -4 is going to be a +13. This is going to give us a negative slope. That means the graph is going to fall to the right. On our last example, we're again going to work through this math, 9 minus 6, and then a 2 minus a -4. Notice out here, this is going to give me a 3. This is going to give me a +6. We can reduce that to a 1/2, but again, we notice that this is going to give me a positive slope, meaning as my graph goes to the right, or these 2 points are going to go up and over to the right.